Hey y'all, hey, I'm back. Welcome to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. I hope you are well. Come on in. We're going to craft. I'm going to introduce you to my new friend, the Standing Boy Bunny. We're going to do him tonight. We're going to create with him. We're going to, what is the word? We're going to paint him up. That's the word I'm trying to think of. So, how is everybody? Make sure that you say hey when you hop on. I am back and ready to rock and roll. It's been way too long, and I have been lost without creating y'all and lost without y'all. So I'm going to scoot you back. We are going to get busy. So I'm going to show you how to put the boy bunny together. This is the girl bunny right here that Zach released, gosh, y'all, Wednesday? I don't even know what day it is, y'all. But I'm back. Hey, hey, and how about those Chiefs? I am back. Okay, so I did some prep work because watching people paint, in my opinion, is not fun. So this guy right here has a matching girlfriend. But I did this one. There is a video on this. So if you are to purchase this, you will get a QR code that you can scan to see how we did this. This is 3D. But tonight I'm going to do the boy. So this is the girl. So I'm going to set her aside. Say hey when you get here. Make sure you're receiving our notifications. You will need to comment !notify. Okay, and we're going to use Burnt Umber. We have this super cute little basket that comes with our boy bunny. These are on Etsy. And what we're going to do is lay this down. I have the crafting dog in here with me too, y'all. She's making noise. So, say hey when you get here. Hey, hey, everybody. I'm back. Hanging out with y'all. So I'm going to use Burnt Umber. Okay, do y'all see that? It's Apple Barrel. And I'm going to take a wipe. And I'm going to put... what am I going to do? I'm just going to put it on my wipe. Okay? Hey, hey. Yeah, you hear her? Yep, she's, you know, fluffing up that carpet for her spots to lay on. All right, so I'm going to just take this and put this on my wipe and just kind of like fold it. So make sure you hit the heart button when you get here. Comment the word bunny to get this cut out and many other pieces of information, okay? So the more acrylic paint, that's what Burnt Umber is, that you use, the darker your basket is going to be. But if you don't want it that dark, all you have to do is just wipe it off, okay? Just apply a little bit of the water from the wipe and just wipe some of it off. It's not that hard. Hey, hey. Yes, we were watching the Chiefs game, obviously, and watching the Lions and the 49ers. May the best team win, right? But I am from Kansas City. So I always watch the Chiefs and root for them. All right, so here is our basket. Cute, right? So as I mentioned, if you wanted your basket a little bit darker, just add more of the Burnt Umber to it. But I think that's super cute. So we're going to just throw this away. Kelly. Kelly says go Lions. I am feeling so much better, y'all. Like, whoa. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so I did paint it. So let me give you the instructions. Here's what you're gonna do. Because I haven't been like in the crafty brain, the crafty section of my brain in the last week, you do not need to paint the outside arms or the tail, because you get parts for that. Okay, you get add-on additional cutouts, but you do need to paint this white if you decide to do this color scheme. Okay, So, in other words, you don't need to worry about getting white where the arms are going to go because your top cutout is going to cover that. But just be careful around his neckline that you keep it, you keep the white, the white down here and not up here, okay? Now, one thing that I have been doing, because Zach, you'll see the score marks. After I finish painting like these, over these, I take a little bitty, I know you can't see it, but I take a little bitty push pin and I just take the push pin and just clean out those lines so that you can see them and they are distinct. Okay, so do whatever you want. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. I am back. I don't do well being off of my, or being out of my routine. I don't. But I'm back, ready to go, ready to rock and roll. So let me remind you, today is the last day to get our cutout of the week, this one. You can find that whenever you comment the word bunny. It says Be My Valentine. I think it's like $15.99. Shipping is included, US only. Great deal, okay? And then on Mondays, we release a brand new one. All right, so we're going to go in and we're going to paint the bow tie Ocean Mist chalk paste. We're kind of doing like pastel colors on him. You can do whatever colors you want. And I absolutely love seeing y'all's creations because the color choices that y'all come up with, like I never would have thought to do. Okay, so this has some score marks. Hey, Deborah. Yes, Eva, yes. So this one has score marks. So I'm going to take my little push pin and just go along those score lines just to clean them out. I think we're going to have matching glasses. Now, I may change my mind once I get the glasses glued on, because I may change them to black glasses. But what I've done is I've just taken some tape and placed it down on my piece of cardboard. It is very simple to do, and it just, I don't know. I mean, my pieces don't always stay like flat 100% in their place because the tape likes to jump around. But it gets the job done for the most part. Okay, so I'm going to put that away. Our bunny is going to have a white tail. And I do need some gray for the hands. So what I'm going to do is use our white chalk paste and just go along his tail. And y'all, this is going to be super cute, and we're going to have a pair, a boy and a girl, to kick off our Easter decor. Okay, I think I'm done with the white. Oh, thanks, Rage. I look so pretty. Thank you. Okay, so I have some gray on this plate, y'all. There we go. All right, so the hands are going to be gray because the body is gray. That was my pre-painting. And I will tell you, so the gray that I'm using is a lighter color than what we have, our chalk paste, which is Storm, okay? I'm using Waverly Steel. It's a little bit lighter. Okay. And I will have to do 2 coats. So hit the heart button for me, y'all. Make sure you comment !notify so that you get notified when we go live. Okay, I think that's good. And then we're going to do the eggs. Now, the eggs, we're going to use our markers. Because I can. You're welcome, Cindy Sharp. I am better, Annette. Okay, so tonight I'm going to use, what are these? I have so many. I don't even know. These are, I don't even know how to say this. Hold on. Mogi Ann. Let me show you. Acrylic markers. And these have double tips, okay? So I know we're definitely going to need black for, hold on, what is happening here? We're going to definitely need black. So what I'm going to do, instead of just using paint for this, I'm just going to use my acrylic markers to color these little bitty sections in. And then I am going to do the ears of the bunny and the nose in Peachy Keen. Okay, I just remembered that. So please hold. I gotta hop over here. So I will tell you that for this, you're gonna want a smaller paintbrush because you're gonna have to stay in the lines. Okay. So tell me all the things, y'all. I've missed y'all so much. I have no idea really what's been going on. But this Peachy Keen color, y'all, is super awesome for, like, it is like a very light, I don't even know, pink, not even pink. I don't know. Somebody can help me with the words. Now, if you go outside the lines, it's fine. Just paint over it. I'm gonna grab a smaller brush. So hold on just a second. Okay, I think we're better now. It just may take a little bit. Now, I could have used my markers now that I thought about it, but it's fine. It is Cindy. It is a great box. I ordered the Arctics. I think it's Arctics. They're somewhere over here. And I ordered this. So I have 2 different boxes. Okay, so there's one ear. So see the difference in the color? Like, you can do a brighter pink if you wanted to. But I wanted it to kind of look like it was natural. If that makes sense. And this is the part that I personally dislike because I have to stay in the lines. And I don't do well with that. So I do like to use angled paintbrushes. The problem is I need to order some that are smaller. I have a lot of larger angled paintbrushes. So I need to hit up Amazon for those, y'all. Okay, I think we're good. So we've got the bunny's ears painted. You see that? Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so I need to do the nose. Now, here's the deal. I just threw that back in the water. I think we can do this. I think so. Hi, go Chiefs. That's right. You finished up your January craft box? Yay. Yes, I gave y'all a tea towel because I don't know about you, but I love tea towels and you just can't have enough. Like, no matter how many I think we have, when I go to grab one, they're not there. Plus it was seasonal, right? For St. Patty's. Okay, so there is the nose. I almost said ribbit for the bunny. Thanks. Okay, so the eyeballs, we're gonna come back to our eyeballs here. And we're going to use, this one we're going to use our Posca marker. Because the set of markers that I have actually does not have, it has like a cream color, but not a white. So I'm going to just color this in. So if you comment the word bunny, I will send you a message, and in that message will be a link to purchase these cutouts, along with things from our Amazon store, all sorts of stuff, a lot of favorite stuff. Okay. All right, let's come in here and let's do the other part of the eyeballs. I wonder if Zach used these when I was gone. Okay, so now we need to do the eggs, which are going to be fun because there's a lot of detail in these. So I think what we're going to do first is I'm going to grab some berry. This is a really pretty purple color. And I'm going to paint this one a solid berry. And then we'll add the polka dots with our markers. Let's do that. Didn't Zach do an awesome job, y'all, holding down the fort while I was MIA? I think he did a great job. Jeez, baby, that's right. I know, Deborah, I think I need some more, don't you? All right, I'm going to cut the tip of this off. These scissors are terrible. And they just got thrown in the trash. All right, I need to grab a few more colors. We want that. I'm going to do a yellow one. We're going to do this one. We're going to just color these in. I know, he did an awesome job. Like, I just kept telling him, like, I am so sorry. Like, it was just terrible, y'all. Like, I would wake up, get to going, and then boom, I'd be like, nope, just kidding. And then be down for the rest of the day. And I hate that, y'all. Like, hate's a strong word, but I cannot stand to not be 100%. Like, it is so frustrating to me. Very, very frustrating. All right, so let's do our yellow egg. Let's do this guy right here. That one's just going to be solid. Okay. Now, I am going to go back with the eggshell blue, and we're going to make it a little bit darker by adding another coat. You're done. You're done. We've got these two colors. We have 1, 2, 3. Let's do white one. Yeah, Holly, I just can't stand it. Like, I want to get up and do things. Like, I don't want to lay there. But then my body's like, nope, you need to lay down. Okay, so we have a white egg. I needed that for sure. We have 3 more. What about raspberry sorbet? This one and need a pink. Pink, pink. Thanks, Vicky. Let's do a large egg in pink. I love the peony color, y'all, and it is back in stock. They brought it back last week, so you can grab it. Oh, Deb, I just saw your comment. Okay, let's do purple. Ooh-wee, so pretty. Yes. So thank you for supporting Zach, y'all, whenever I was out. What is happening? He had a lot of fun taking care of y'all and all of us here at the house. Okay, much better. I made a big mess. All right, done. We're closing up these. Now we're gonna go in and do the detail of our eggs. And then we should be ready to assemble. Close. You did. Thanks, Dawn, for the stars. Okay, so we first need to make sure our white egg is dry. You'll see all these. Now, we are gonna just start grabbing some colors, which you can't even see. So what's that? What's the point of that? And just creating our little polka dots on our egg. And then we're gonna come over here and do our pattern there. Let's do some pink, not that color. This is pretty awesome, y'all. And it shows up very nicely, and I'll show you once we're all done. It shows up very nicely on the paint, over the paste. Thanks, Bambi. So let me just clean out some of this white paste. Ta-da! Okay. Let's do green. Oh, this is so cute, cute. All right, we need yellow. Whoops. And one more color. Let me go back and do another blue up there, and let's do a darker purplish color. Okay. I'll have to just put these up there. But check it out. Let me show you this one. Look. Isn't that fun? So these come scored. We have a polka dot Easter egg too. All right, let's take all this off because I want to do a little bit of Distress Oxide on some of this. So bear with me a second. And again, you can paint these however you want. And then I'm going to do white dots on the eyeballs. Okay. So remember, there is a girl option, and we're doing the boy tonight. Okay, so hit the heart button for me. I'm going to use black soot as my color. And I'm just going to go very lightly around the edge of the entire, like, leg of the bunny. Okay, this piece. Leg, right? Arm, leg, and arm. And I don't want to make it too dark. I don't even know if you can tell, but see there's a little bit of darkness around the edge. So, you don't have to do this. Or you can do it in white. You could do it in a different color. Hey, y'all. Thanks for joining, y'all. It feels so good to be back. Like, I really did miss it a lot. Not a good patient. Although, I will tell you, and Zach will tell you otherwise, I think I did pretty good resting for the most part and listen to what my body was telling me, right? Like, nope, don't do that. You can't do that. Sit your butt in the chair. All right, I'm going to do the whole thing. This main piece here. Okay, I don't need to do the arms. I don't need to do the feet. I'm going to do in between the little belly area. The tail we need to do. And the little hands. Oh, I hear the game. Something must crazy be happening on the game, y'all. Okay, let me see what else. Let's do the little nose. All right, good. Here we go. We're going to glue with our Stick Fast. So let me get all of this over here. We're going to start with this. Okay, and we're going to glue our arms on. Yes. What am I not saying, Zach? I missed that. Did I say something I shouldn't have? Oh, that I was resting. You just stay out of it. Hi, Missy. All right, so these pieces line up perfectly with your little guy here. We are doing the boy bunny. There's two options whenever you go to Etsy. There's a girl and a boy. You can purchase both. That way you have a pair. All right, that's good. So this is what you have right now. Okay, so it's like a 3D legs. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and glue the tail on. That goes right over the little area for the tail. We're going to glue the nose on. Oh my gosh, the nose is going to like bring it to life. Let me just make sure I have it straight. Please hold. Okay. And then we're going to do the eyes. Now, one thing I noticed, I'm going to do the eyes after I do the glasses. Yeah. So I would recommend that you put the glasses down first so that you know where to place the eyes. And you don't get them spaced too far apart. And he's going to be a cool dude. Okay. He is adorable. He is so darn cute. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. And he's got a little bow tie. Okay, so the bow tie is going to go right there. Okay, I got to think about this. All right, let me just do this really quickly. This is a Mr. Pen brand chisel marker, and it hides all of my imperfections on the edges of my cuts that I paint. So I like to use it because I am a sloppy painter and I rush majority of the time. So let's just cover those up. What do y'all say? Okay. So on this one, we only need to put glue like on the outer sides or on the outsides because it's only going to attach to like his arms, not the white body section. Okay? And you can do his bow tie and his glasses, whichever color you would like. All right, so now I gotta figure out where to place this basket. So I'm gonna put glue all on the back. And we're gonna lay it down and make sure that it's straight. And then we're gonna glue our eggs. Okay, so I'm gonna start by gluing this one there. And you can put the eggs however you want. Let's see. That one there. Thank you. He's pretty darn cute. And then we're gonna put this one like up here, kind of sideways. And then this one over here. And then this one here. Just like so. And then literally, y'all, his little hands are just gonna hold the basket. Let me put the glue here. That way I don't get it everywhere. Just like so. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, I'm going to flip him over and hopefully nothing moved. He comes with 2 stands, okay? So, one for each, like, leg, I guess you could say. Just like that. And then I glue my pieces in. You do not have to, so that it's easier for you to store them. But just like that. Now I want to make sure that I did not move his hands. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so let me just make sure that this is dry. So this is the girl. Okay. So that you can put these on your mantle, make them for your grandkids, whatever you want. And this is the boy. Oh my gosh. Look how stinking cute they are, y'all. I'm going to scoot my table up. Oh. Yes, Deborah, I love this glue. Way better. What do y'all think? Hit the heart button, y'all. I think they're cute. Somebody snap a picture. Jeez. I think they're super cute. Boy and a girl bunny. I love them. So go grab them. They're on Etsy. Both of them are there under one listing. Just select the option. You can get both if you'd like. But I wanted to show you basically how to put it together because the girl is almost identical that I had already painted. So I hope you love them. All right, y'all. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Bye.